Hey, we're gonna play Wingspan. Been meaning to play this for quite a while, and I just never really got around to it because I knew it was gonna be good, and I just wanted to be in the right zone for it. So, oh, another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan? I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you've probably noticed, this place is all about birds, but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points. One way to do that is by playing birds. Before we start, you should get familiar with the structure of the game. This is the Start Your Turn pop-up. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now, it's your first turn of the first round. In the first round, you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by action cube. In each round, you have 1 for your action cube, and so 1 for your turn to take. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many action cube turns you have left this round. Those are the end of round goal tiles, but don't worry about them right now. Goal tiles, okay. Now I'll show you what you can do each turn. Click anywhere to continue. Okay. First, you need to know how to navigate the habitats of your preserve. Look at the left side of the screen. Those are the habitats. We are in the forest now. Yep. Okay. In the forest, you can gain food for your birds. Now check out what you can do in grassland. Just click the icon. Oh, hi. In grassland, you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You can also score 1 feather for each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Now check out wetland, just click the wetland icon. This is where you draw more bird cards. Okay, for now you have some cards in your player setup. Now let me show you the most important part of this game, birds. These are the birds in your hand. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina chickadee card. Okay. Feathers. Gain 1 feather from the supply and cash it on this card. Okay. And you have habitat symbols which show you where the bird can be played. The Carolina chickadee, for example, can be played in grasslands. Here's the Carolina chickadee's food cost. Bugs and feathers mean that in order to play Carolina chickadee, you need to spend either a seed or an invertebrate. Okay. The number next to that feather symbol is the bird's points. Having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game. Next to that feather symbol is the bird's point. By having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game. Okay, here's a Carolina chickadee's nest icon. There are 5 types of nests. The Carolina chickadee has a cavity nest. The other nest types are platform, ground, bowl, and wild. Nests are used by birds' powers, bonus cards, and in the end of round goals. I'll explain in detail later how these are used. Nests, wild nests can be powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Remember that. Here is the bird's wingspan. Wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. Here's the most important thing, the bird's special power as you play the game. You'll see that birds have a wide variety of powers. Okay. There are 3 types of powers: when activated, when played, and once between turns. Carolina chickadee has a when activated power. I'll explain all 3 types during our playthrough. Finally, at the bottom of the card you have egg slots. This is where you lay eggs. Each bird has a limited capacity for holding eggs. Now I'll teach you how to play a bird. Okay. Go to the forest so you can gain food for the Carolina chickadee. First, you need to gain food for your bird. On the right shows how much food you currently have. You currently have no food. Play the Carolina chickadee. You need invertebrates or feathers. Look at the bird feeder here. The dice show which food is currently available. Inside the bird feeder are okay. So the leftmost exposed slot shows how much food you can take. Now you can only take one. In order to gain food, you need to activate this habitat. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. This. Oh, okay. Let's try it. You remember the action cubes? Action cube will appear to mark your first turn. This action cube marks the activate slot if it moved from your action panel to mark the leftmost exposed slots. On the left, the forest icon reminds you that you activated the gain food action. Choose what you want. Click on the die you need. Click feather in the bottom panel. Alright, click that. Clicking this arrow, you'll confirm your action. Can you see the something symbol on the arrow button? It means that the action you're about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. When you click on back or cancel, your action cube will go back to the turns panel. You need feather to play the Carolina chickadee. Please confirm your choice. Alright, here we go. That was your first turn of Wingspan. Now let's start the second one. Your action cube from the first turn flew to the left and marked that you took food. Okay. Now you have enough food to play the Carolina chickadee. Remember that Carolina chickadee's food cost says, oh, that it needs invertebrate or one seed. Okay, so it's not a feather, it's a seed, actually. It's a wheat chaff, and it looks like a feather, but it's not. Okay. To play a bird, you need to cover its food cost, which means you need to pay for it. Play the Carolina chickadee by clicking on it. Action cube has moved beneath the picture of the Carolina chickadee, now again marking a turn. On the left, wind icon reminds that you can choose play a bird action. Look at this panel. This is the cost of the bird you want to play, the same one printed on the card. And this is the suggested payment. If you had more food, you could change the type of food spent to play this card, but we won't do this for now. Clicking arrow confirms your action. Alright, we're going to confirm that. Ooh. Let's start the next turn. Your action cube from the second turn flew to the left and marked that you took the play a bird action. The blue jay is the next bird, but before you can do that, you'll need to collect food to pay for it. Look at the blue jay's food costs. Okay, you can plus means you need to spend seed and any food you choose. Oh, okay. Look again at the bird feeder inside. Alright, I see that. Do you remember how to gain food? Oh, we need to activate a habitat. Okay, let's try it. Right, go for it. Okay. Alright. You'll get one die, but you can't get more. Activate. activating the second slot in the habitat means that you can take one food from the bird feeder, and the symbol, or not that one, card plus die in the slot means that if you want, you can discard one card from your hand for one more. To play the blue jay, you need seed and any food item. Take the die with the invertebrate and seed. It's over here. Right? Hold on, I'm still kind of confused. Okay, I'm just trying to figure this out here. Oh, here. It's down here. Okay. You can choose whether to take invertebrate or seed. We need seed, so choose that option. Now click card plus die to exchange one card from your hand for one more. Then click the bald eagle card to exchange it for more food. Click confirm to exchange. Now you can take one more. Before you do that, look here. Those are the cubes, are the die outside of the bird feeder. There are 5 total. Each die that is taken out is marked here. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. Now take the seed and then confirm your action. Click below. Let's check something. Okay, we need this. And confirm. Can you see that cube move to the Carolina chickadee slot? Cube always moves to the left and activates all birds with a when activated power. So you activated forest and gain food, but it's not the end of your turn. Since the cube is now in the Carolina chickadee, it's time for it to activate this turn. When activated powers are the most common in the game. All birds with a when activated power give you an extra action each time you activate the habitat that bird inhabits. All of your bird powers are optional. This means that you don't have to activate them if you don't want to. We won't skip this power, however, I'll show you how it works. Every time you gain food, the Carolina chickadee gains seed. The Carolina chickadee is not taking the seed from the bird feeder, it just found it somewhere else. Click confirm to use the Carolina chickadee's power. Last turn you cache the food from Carolina chickadee. Every cache food is worth 1 feather. The amount of food a bird has cached is marked on the bird card here. Let's quickly sum up what gives you points so far. Alright. You get points for played birds, laid eggs, cached food. Remember how I told you that you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. Look at the slot. See this egg symbol on top of them? They indicate how many eggs you need to spend in order to play a bird in the slot. This cost is in addition to the bird's food cost. So if you want to play blue jay in the forest, you need 1 egg. Go to the grasslands. In grasslands, you'll get eggs. Okay, let's see. Alright, leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click it. Now you have to choose where you want to lay your eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining food, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between habits. You need to find birds to lay eggs on. So go back to the forest. See that icon on the panel shows grasslands. It means that you activated the laying eggs action in the grassland. For now, there's only 1 bird you can lay eggs on, the Carolina chickadee. Lay eggs. Choose which bird to lay on. Simply click the bird, lay 2 eggs, and confirm. And confirm. Alright. Now you have everything you need to play the Blue Jay. Click the Blue Jay card to confirm the food payment visible on the panel. Okay, we're going to confirm. Okay, you want to play a bird in the second slot, so you need to pay eggs. This new panel shows that you need to find and select a bird with laid eggs. Select Carolina chickadee. Now confirm. Nice, you have 2 birds played on it, so your gain food action has become even stronger. You can now take cubes or die from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat. To track more birds, you need more cards. To draw cards, go to the water. Oh, we can draw more birds. Cool. Leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Anytime you draw cards, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible face-up cards or a face-down. Okay. The cancel reminds you can't undo drawing a face-down card. But for now, for the sake of learning, I'll ask you to draw this killdeer. Draw the killdeer by clicking on it and confirming the action. Okay. Remember how to gain food, right? Meet me in the forest to gain food for killdeer. Because you play 2 birds in the habitat, you can now gain die. You need seed or invertebrates to play the killdeer. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Can you see that to the left? There are 2 birds with brown powers. That means you will do 3 activations in this turn. Gain food, activate the Blue Jay's power, and activate the Carolina chickadee's power. After gain food, action cube will go to the Blue Jay and activate it. After that, the Carolina chickadee will be activated. Okay. But the food you need is in the bird feeder. Don't worry right now. You can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside of the bird feeder and rerolling it. You can reroll it anytime the bird feeder shows the same face. You can reset the bird feeder by clicking this birdhouse or bird feeder. But remember, you can't undo this action. Okay. Alright. Well. I guess we'll do that. Great. Remember that when there's only 1 die in the bird feeder, you can also reroll all of them. When all of the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they will be rerolled automatically at the end of the turn. Now please take invertebrate and berries and accept your choice. The Blue Jay's power is similar to the Carolina chickadees. It can cache food, but the Blue Jay's power lets you choose between caching or taking it for yourself. And unlike the Carolina chickadee, the Blue Jay takes the seed directly from the bird feeder. So when there's no seed in the bird feeder, you can't use the first feeder. Fortunately, there's plenty of seed in the bird feeder. Here you can choose the die you want to take in order to cache or take bird seed, or take seed for yourself. You can also skip this bird's activation. Okay. For now, take the seed. It will come in handy later. Select the take option and confirm your decision. That, take, confirm. Alright, now you can activate the Carolina chickadee's power. Or choose skip at this time. Well, I think I'll just go ahead. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Look, it's your last turn this round. Before you finish over, let me show you your opponent. This is your opponent, and this is you. You can take a look at their habitats. To take a peek at the opponent's habitats, you need to click on their portrait. Click on the opponent's portrait. This guy has a predator. It's a barred owl. His barred owl will hunt each time your opponent activates this bird. If it succeeds, the bird will be tucked under this predator. Every tucked card is worth 1 point. Later, we'll try to use this power for a pen. Alright, let's get back to your preserve and finish the first round. To go back, just click your portrait. Now I have enough food to play the killdeer. Look at the habitats the killdeer can be played in. Grasslands or water. You can choose between grasslands or water. For now, I'd like you to play killdeer in the water. So, go here. Remember how you played birds before? Click the killdeer card. This confirms the food goddess on the panel. Wait, you gotta discard 1 egg. Think. Oh, okay. I'm dragging on. See, think. See something. How do you play it? Sorry, it's gonna. Right, I think I need to go back here. There you go. Right? There's some. Oh, I have to go into this one. Okay. Try the water one. Oh, there you go. Okay. Pay with one of these. Okay, so we need food. Right? Oh, confirm. Okay. Alright. Really makes more sense when you just do it. This is your first round. Okay. Those are the end of the round goals. Each round has a randomly chosen task and can fulfill to gain an extra. If you don't meet any requirements, you get a 0. If you and your opponent tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. To learn what each round of goal means, hover your cursor above a tile, then click confirm to start the second round. Okay, to learn what the... Okay, confirm. Let's summarize what you've learned so far. You took 8 turns in the first round. You know how to play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. You know that you can score points for play birds, lay eggs, catch food, tuck cards, and round goals. You also know that you have an opponent. Now I can show you more advanced stuff in the second round. It's the first round. First turn of the second round. Remember that the second round has 7 turns. Close the screen. want to show you something important about drawing cards, but to do that you need more eggs. Go lay eggs. Yep. Now find and choose a bird or birds that you want to lay eggs. So it should be back here. Wait, I'm back in the water. Alright, confirm. Oh, the cards in the water have changed. After each round, all the face-up cards will be replaced by new ones. Remember, if you want a specific card and the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you want in the next round. Because you have a killjoy that covered the first slot, you can activate water and use the egg card exchange from the second slot. Let's make use of this exchange. Alright. Now on the panel below, click egg to confirm. Right. Yep. Now switch between habits to find a bird with the egg laid out. Try that. Confirm. Now choose 2 face-up cards and accept your decision. Oh, what do we got here? An egret and a barn swallow and a Bell's Feared? I don't know that one. Draw 2 APs. I'm gonna take an actual look at these and see what's involved. Roll all dice not in bird feeder. If any fish are gain 1 fish, you can cash there. Snowy egret. Wow. We got the little birds. Now activate the killjoy. Discard 1 egg to draw 2. Okay. He's back here. Or wait, where is he? He's at the water. Okay. Confirm. Take the last face-up card. They haven't been replaced, so replace when you finish this turn. Oh, black vulture. Another player's. A lot of cards now. Okay, I'd like to look at your new cards. First, the Barn Swallow. Barn Swallow has powers. It allows you to create a flock by tucking cards from your hand. Each tucked card is worth a point at the end of the game. Now look at your Snowy Egret. It's predator and it hunts using die that are outside of the bird feeder. You have to roll dice, and if at least one face shows fish, the hunt was successful. The Snowy Egret will catch fish. You also have Bell's Vireo and Black Vulture. Let's start with Bell's Vireo. It has a when play power that means that the power will activate on once when you play it. Bell's Vireo when played power gives you bonus cards. I'll tell you more about bonus cards when you play it. Go to the forest to gain food for Bell's Vireo. Okay. Left. Say take the bug. Because there's only 1 dice in the bird feeder, you can birdseed to roll all 5 dice. Roll them. There's no more vertebrate. But there's a way. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend 2 food items as if they're one of another food item. Take whichever food you want and confirm the decision. Do 1 of each. Right? Now take the seed using the blue jay's power. Gain 1 seed from supply and cash on the card. Play the Bell's Vireo, and first you need an egg. You don't have birds in the grasslands in the first lot. That means you don't have to pay any extra eggs to play birds. So go to grasslands, click the Belsveria, put it right here. Got a payment. What's that mean? It means that the food you have doesn't match the bird's food cost. Okay, but you can still confirm this payment because of the exchange rule. Confirm your action. These are the bonus cards. Okay, you can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. Okay, you'll gain 1 point at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements specified on bonus cards. There's no punishment for failing to do it. Look at the nest box bar. This is where nests come in. You have a better view of your cards while choosing. You can hide this interface. Just click the arrow at the bottom center of the screen. Okay, temperature. You can move to other habitats to help decide which bonus cards is better. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow to display the interface again. We'll play the black vulture in the forest later, so I would advise taking the forester bonus card. Okay. 3 to 4 birds, 5 birds. Okay. Bonus card. Okay, we're going to confirm. So confirm the forester. Legs. Now look at the black vulture. It has a once between turns power. You can activate a once between turns power only when your opponent does something specified in the power's description. Can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Now look at the black vulture's food cost. No food cost at all. You have enough eggs, so you can play the black vulture in the forest for now. Alright. Confirm. Click on a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. With the Carolina chickadee because it's got quite a bit, I think. Or do we want? Click on a bird from any habitat. Okay, what's next? Okay, have to use the kill deer. Now that you've played the black vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts. The opponent gain food and activate their barred owl. There's no action cube on the panel because this power is once between turns. The hunt was successful, so you can now take 1 dice from the bird feeder. And which one do we want? Doesn't get any, so let's go with the fish. The fish seems to be kind of glowing, so I'm going to go with that. I want to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial, so go to the grasslands. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Okay. I'd like you to click exchange. Discard food to gain an egg. You can now spend 1 food that you have to lay 1 additional egg. When you do this, confirm your decision. Go with the fish. Now lay eggs on the birds you want and then confirm your action. 2, 3. There's still 1 turn in this round, but I think I've taught you all I know. Let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end of round goals, score, and overall score. To check your score, click on the end of round goals in the upper right corner of the screen. Count the total number of birds with this specific type that have at least one egg. Each bird counts just once, regardless of how many eggs it has. Star nests count toward the goal. So, okay. It's the end of round goals for round 2. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in the end of round goals. At the bottom, you have points for birds, bonus cards, end of round goals, eggs, cached food, and tucked cards. This is your current total score. If you're not sure what a certain button or symbol means, you can click question mark in the upper left corner of the screen. If you want to disable these explanations, just click question mark again. You can close the screen by clicking back. Here it is. There's one final thing you can do. At any time you access a general overview of your habitats, press the back and forth, some kind of button, to enable this overview. So here it is. It's an overview button. Okay. The overview displays all your habitats and birds. You can see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what is currently inside the bird feeder. To choose an overview, just press the overview button again. Now you can go to Europe to discover new species of birds, or you can finish some reading routes if you want. I don't want to go to Europe right now, but I might try that next time. Hope you'll successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. Choose food from the bird feeder. Let's see. Let's go with the fish. And oh, there's a mouse. Or for the food. Or some kind of vermin. None of these take berries, so let's go with that. Gain 1 seed from the bird feeder. If available, you may cache it in this card. Yep, we got it. Gain 1 seed from this playing. Cache it on this card. Hey, not too bad. Just gonna finish up this round. But yeah, that's pretty much the tutorial for Wingspan, or at least this first part. I plan to return to this game. It's a pretty lengthy video just doing the tutorial, so I'll post as that, and I think this is going to be a really fun game, so it should be pretty relaxing. I should be able to do some more content on it, but I just wanted to give this a shot and see what it was about. Kind of turned into something I didn't know what it was, but I actually think this might be pretty useful if you want to cover that tutorial again. So anyway, if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.